Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is September 28th, and this is your aftermarket update. So before we go into the OTG trade of the day, which turned out to be our only trade on the day, we need to talk about, kind of set the stage for what was happening in the marketplace today. We had a number of news-driven events that were happening early in the session. That included Janet Yellen testifying before Congress. We had the ECB president, Mario Draghi, was speaking today. We had a Fed member that was also giving a speech. We had, as it pertains specifically to oil, we had the OPEC meeting in Algeria. And then, of course, we had the crude oil inventory report today. So as we were coming into the market, we knew that all of these things together were going to provide us with some choppy, kind of whipsaw trading conditions. And that's one of the things that we were very clear about as we began our trading session today. And so what we talked about is being patient and waiting for our opportunities here today. Now, many of you know, if you're a follower of what we do here at the Oil Trading Group, we have a series of levels that we call our market maker levels. These market maker levels, if you're not familiar with them, are divided into three sections. There is a set of levels called the MS, and you see those on the chart here. These are the MS signal, market structure signal levels, and they are valid into the overnight session, and they provide context and structure in that overnight session, but they also provide you with support and resistance during the actual trading session, the regular trading hours. Once the regular trading hours open, there is another set of dynamic support and resistance levels that form. They're called the daily structure levels. And then, of course, after the open and at certain cycles through the trading day, you get a series of revisions signals that form up. So this is part of the training program that we offer here, and they all kind of fit together like pieces in a puzzle. And today, again, as they normally do, they performed quite well. So as we were entering into the market today, I'm going to turn on the daily structure levels here. And what we get, generally speaking, is a nice resistance point on your daily structure signal, these DS signals. So as the market was coming into the open, we were on this nice move to the downside of 44.75. The market rallies up. You have a daily structure signal here at 40. The market rallies up to 37. It then progresses a little bit here as you go through. And then you could see that that level provided really strong resistance for the market today, right before we get into that inventory number. But today's hero, if you will, on the market maker levels were your market structures, these bigger picture levels that are based on previous days' trading ranges. So as the market gets into the right here into the inventory number, you can see that we came right up into our market structure signal, right? Found support down here at the structure mid, and we began to watch this level, this market structure mid, right here at the 45.08 level. So as the market rallies up, it had this big spike up into the announcement at 45.79, and then came down immediately into the market structure mid. So what you see here is you see a series of long wicks and red bodies that are lining up with your market structure mid. We end up taking a short based on volume that was coming in. We, as many of you know, we are support and resistance traders, and we read and use volume to help us make our decisions, whether that is to either A, get into a trade, or B, manage the trade as we are going through it. In this case, we use that volume that was coming in above us, the shorts that were coming in big swaths, to look to get short here at your market structure mid. And this is where we pick up the OTG trade of the day. So as the market goes through, we get short right here at the 08 level. You're going to hear me talk about getting short at 08, and you're going to see me get in short at 08. We were actually looking a bit deeper on the target. We were looking for a daily structure signal target down here at right down here at the 44.16. So we're talking about somewhere between 20 and 16. So that's kind of the target zone that we were looking for here today. And so that was one of the opportunities. So what we were also watching for was this reaction around the daily structure signal. So as the market comes down, you can see we came right down into that daily structure signal, found some initial support, but the strength here on this move to the downside was, in a word, strong. And we were still looking to hold on for this move down to the daily structure target. So I'm going to turn those off, though, for just a moment. I'm going to turn those levels off, the daily structure levels, and we're going to just kind of zero in on these market structure signal levels. Market comes down into what we know there was the daily structure signal, but then the strength was pretty aggressive. Comes down here to 45. So what I'm doing at this point, I'm in short at 08, and we are down here at 45. So from 08 to 48 would be 60 ticks. So it's 63 ticks positive right here at this point. The market then comes down one more time. So on this move down into the 45, this is where it was a little bit of a bummer. You're going to see me get taken out right here to the tick at 63 on the trail stop. So I was holding this trail stop back a little bit. Settlement today, if you were to turn on the secondary levels here, your settlement today was here at 67. We had the Asian range there at, we had this Asian range area at 54. The London was at 61. So what I was doing is I was putting it just above this London range low, assuming that that would hold. In retrospect, we put it up at, we're in better shape if we put it up there just above settlement at 68. But I got snagged out right here, and this is where the video ends. So you're going to see me get in at 45.08 and have the market rally up to 63. Take me out to the tick before it goes all the way down to the next signal on this end. So what happens is the market went from this structure signal through the mid down to this structure signal and found support. We teach you about these scenarios and how to play these ideas. We were looking for a little bit of a deeper target, but had I not been snagged out up here at 63 and we made it down to 36, I would have been able to get a few more ticks, but I really was holding on for that bigger picture move down to 44.20. What turns out to be interesting here about today, and by the way, this turns out to be a 91 tick total move that we picked up on one trade today. So it was a very nice trade and a very good trading day here. And again, that's on 2 lots, right? So again, if you are watching videos from other places, you may see some big numbers, but those, a lot of times those guys are trading 4, 5, 6 lots to get some of those bigger numbers. This is a low risk, high reward type idea. So the other thing too here, just to kind of bring your attention to this, is we had a 14 tick stop on this move, and a 40 ended up with a 45 tick target. So again, the stop, the risk reward here was 3-1. But what is interesting about these market maker levels is that we did find support down here at 44.36. And so what you would be looking for, because whenever you kick a signal like this, you're looking for this to try to pay one of the targets. In this case, we didn't get through the structure signal, and we came down to here, and I was looking for a potential move all the way down, possibly to this target. But because we didn't get down there and the market began to rally throughout the rest of the day, then this market structure target up here would come into focus, 44.36 to 45.51, I believe is the target up there. So before we go any further, I'm going to say that we stopped trading on that big move down. We took 91 ticks. That's $910. Took that out, and that was it for us today. So what I'm about to show you is the market goes crazy here on the news that there has been some agreement by the OPEC member states to freeze production, and that is going to take effect in November. And so the market then went, as you can see here, we came right back up to that resistance point, and then the market just lifts in a big way. So again, comes right up to the market structure target up here. The next level would be your extension 1. That would be the next area that you would be looking for the market to get to. And they reset after the close, but just before the close, it did come all the way up to this market structure extension 1, and that is where the market really stabilized. So again, you could see the context and the structure that these market maker levels give to you. You had this 44.34, 36 rather, then you had the structure mid, then of course you had the signal, the target, and then the extension 1. All of these providing some resistance along the path and give you excellent targets for any moves that you were looking for. So again, very nice trading day here at the Oil Trading Group. Market maker levels played a big role again in what we did here. And so we've got the OTG trade of the day where we show you how we get in and manage that trade It's about 14 minutes long. So without further ado, here is the OTG trade of the day. I'm in at 8 short. And my stop here is 22. Okay, there we go. There it is. There it is. All right, there is a move down. You're looking to target 74-ish down there. Looking to target 74-ish. And there you go. This was the area I was telling you about. It looked like it was primed for a move, and it is moving now. So we said 44.22 actually down below you. 44.22 down below you is a possibility. 44.22 down below you is a possibility. Now I'm going to give this some space to run. It could pause around 74 down there. .08 to 98. We need it to get down. So bring this trail stop here to 03 for now. There's 92, 91. You've got volume and liquidity all the way down really till 80. We've been as deep as 86, I guess, maybe. Okay, there's 92, 91. You want to get down through. You're looking for around 44.22 as a final target. You may pause at 74. Daily structure signal is also down there at 57. Okay, there's a big move going now. Okay, there's 77, 76. Remember, 75 was an area before. Bring this trail stop to 88. That's 20 ticks. There's 75. We said it could come down to 74. We're looking for 22 on the target here. You're looking for 22 as a target. You may come down to settlement. Bring the trail stop to 83 here. 25 ticks to 83. There's your 74 revision target down there. Looking for this thing to try to take out, trying to take out the 22 level down below. There's 69, 68. We may pause around the daily structure signal, which is down there at 57. We got to get through settlement at the moment here. 83 is your trail stop. Like I said, all it takes is one nice trade to get what you need to get done on a day, right? Bring this trail stop back to 88 for now. Okay, we came down to that 70, that revision target down there. We're going to give it a little bit of space here. 20 ticks on the 20 ticks on the target, or on the trail stop here at the moment. We'll see if we can come down through it. Thanks, Philippe. That was a good entry, right? Talk about no heat. We'll come back and talk about why I got there in just a second, okay? We'll talk about it. But I kind of was talking about it as we were leading into it. So now you've got a breakthrough settlement. We came down to 68. Settlement's at 67. We need to continue the push down here. 148 short at 85. Again, you're looking to try to push down through 57. Try to push down through the 57 level, which is where your daily structure signal is, and then continuing that push down to around that 22. Come on, don't stall out here. Keep going. Get through 78, 77. You've got some volume down here. 12 minutes till the top of the hour. And remember that 75 was an area of was the point of control for a good chunk of time yesterday. Colin, yeah, so if you look there at what Max is saying, he went from Chrome to Explorer, and it's working out for him. So I don't know if you have Internet Explorer on there, but that has worked for Max. And welcome to the group today, Colin. Okay, you've got liquidity here short. We got to get underneath that settlement. Bring this trail stop back to 83 here. Let's see if we could get through settlement. 108 long at 70. We've had, you got an iceberg order at 72 we've got to fight through. Come on, fight through it here. There's 73, 72, get through 72, 71. All right, so buyers pulling their orders off at 72. We should come down and try to test 70 here. Well, I wish this thing would just unhook it. Bring this trail stop back to 88. Trail stop back to 88 here. I'm going to follow it down as it moves. I'm trying to give this some space here. Come on. 77, 76. Let's go get through it. Good. Switching to Explorer seems to be the solution. Thanks, Scott. Limit orders long at 77. You've had big orders hitting the bid at 77. We came down to 73, 72. We need to get underneath it here. Stay down. Get underneath. You've got 8 minutes till the top of the hour. Come on, break down through it here. 78, 77, then 76, 75. This whole area yesterday was really tough. Awesome. Thanks, Greg. Greg's using Mozilla Firefox and no problem. So I think it's just, I'm not sure, you know, some people are using all Chrome. I think it has probably something to do with browser and connection, and I'm sure there's some variables in there that all right, there's 74, 73. We got to get through 72. There's a hit. There we go. 71, 70. Let's go. Bring this back to 83 on the trail stop. We got to get through 70. You've got liquidity down there at 70, 66, and then down there at 61, 60. There's 69. There we go. All right, bring the trail stop back to 77 here. We're looking to target down around 22 is a possible target. This thing is moving. We got to get underneath settlement. We got to get down and push through settlement. Daily structure signal down here at 55. We've got to fight our way through. We'll see. Come on, stay underneath. You got 143 long at 61 and then 116 long at 60. My trail stop here is 78. It may bounce back and take me out at 78. It may bounce back and get me at 78, but at this point, that I'm going to go, I'll stick with that. And looking to hold on for our area down there we talked about, right around 16 is the daily structure target down there. So somewhere between 25 and 15. There's 62, 61. Bring the trail stop now to 68. And now you're down here at 58, 57. You've got the low on the day at 53. Trail stop is 68 right now. Make that 73 on the trail stop. All right, get that low, 55, 54. Bring the trail stop down to 68. We got to get through that low at 53. Trail stop still at 68, although I may change that back to 73. But right now it's at 68. 73 on the stop at the moment. And we're right down to the daily structure signal down there is where we talked about being a possible stopping point at 54. 111 long at the low at 53. Daily structure signal is a possible stopping point, and that is where we've begun to pause. But I still think we've got 42 possibly. 73 is the stop. Needs settlement to hold the lid on it. 75. Come on, get underneath here. Come on, get underneath. Bring that stop back one more time to 78. And that's the last move of this. So we hit that daily structure signal underneath. The revision target here is 75. And I'm going to look for that to hold at 75. If that's giving back too much for you, I get it. Then, you know, take your money and run, as they say. But I still think we're going to reach out to our target underneath. Still think we're reaching out to our target underneath. We'll have to see if we can maintain a foothold below settlement. You've got 4 minutes till the top of the hour here. All it takes, like we talked about, all of that patience, all it takes is one move. Right? $44.53, also Asian range. Okay, cool. Thank you, Irwin. That's the Asian range low down there, and that's one tick off of that. Settlement is really holding it here. We need settlement to keep the lid on it and need to get that. You've got some liquidity showing up now at 64. And if we come back down and try to test that low again and we can't get through it, I'm going to get really tight on the stop. But right now, I'm just trying to hold on to the top of the hour. See if that top of the hour gives us a little bit of a push here. Yeah, if you get one a day like that, that keeps the doctor away, right? A trade a day keeps the doctor away. So we'll see if we can get underneath settlement here at the close of this bar and the open of the top of the hour. Market maker levels playing tough here again. Come on, 65, 60, get through 64. Little bit of liquidity still again at 64. We're trying to dip down into it. Trying to dip our toe down into that pool of liquidity there at 64. Let's see if we can get through it. All right, Gary. After your tough start today, yeah, you said you got cleared out. Well, that's good. Back in business. This is our only trade for today, so we're in business today for sure. Okay, let's get through 65, 64, muscle through it here. You've got 139 long, a pool of liquidity there at 64. There we go, 63. Come on, 62, 61. New bar coming out here in a minute and a half. There's 61, 59, 58. Let's go. Come on, get down through the low. Bring the trail stop here to 68, 55. There we go, new low. Bring it down to 63 on the trail stop. Looking to target 22. Come on, get through the low down there, 49, 48. You've got top of the hour coming up in a minute, 1 minute here. Targeting 22. Target is 22. There's 47 trying to fight through the low there. Come on, 47, 46. There's 48, 47, 46. Bring the trail stop here to 50 ticks to 58. Break even plus 50 to 58. Target's 22. Target is 22 on this aggressive push. You may run into support here at 37. Trail stop here is 63. Trail stop is 63 here. There's 58. Come on. Top of the hour coming up here in 10 seconds, and I'm out at 63, 91 ticks, and I'm done. So again, you can see how at the end of that video, it did rally up, take us out to the tick, and then went down another almost 30 ticks. before it hit that market structure signal and then rallied all the way up, right? So it's the second day in a row that one of our market maker levels have called the low on the day. In fact, just if you take a look here, that was the low of the day. That was your market maker level. If you look back here into yesterday and you turn on your daily structure, you could see here that your daily structure target yesterday was the low of the day. So again, the second day in a row that the market maker levels call the low or call the low of the day in both instances. And so again, very strong levels. And if you haven't done so already, we encourage you to come in, check them out, and take a look at what it is that we do with those levels on a daily basis. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for spending some time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.